Hey guys, Steven here back with another video, and today I'm going to show you what I call the color split effect in Adobe Photoshop. I'm going to leave a link to Photoshop if you signed up. There is a free trial and it's also 60% off for students, so I would check that out. If you guys want to learn how to do this on your phone, I'm going to make a tutorial on that very soon, so hit the thumbs up button if you want that. And with that being said, let's get straight into it. So right here is the effect. Basically what the effect is you split up a photo and you change one color of that photo in each of these columns. So if I show the original image, it's just a blue sky. So basically what I'm doing is I'm only changing blue to a different color. Everything else stays the same. Like you can see the leaves here stay the same color. The only thing that changes is the blue areas. So the water and the sky. So I would do this if you have a landscape image like this, maybe a cityscape image, maybe a portrait if there's like a sky in the background. I've seen that a lot. But yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing you want to do is duplicate your image layer, depending on how many columns you want or rows you want. So let's just say I want 5 columns. I would duplicate it 4 times because I want 5 different columns. So I'm going to press on the image layer and press Ctrl J 4 times to duplicate. You can also hold Alt and drag down and it does the same thing. So now that we're done that, we want to go to View, New Guide Layout, and you want to either put in the number of columns or you want to go and put the number of rows. Depends if you want rows or columns. You want the gutter and the height to be 0. So I'm just going to do rows this time because you guys already saw how it looks like with columns. So let's just say we do rows. I'm going to hide each layer whenever I'm working with a particular layer. So I'm going to be working with this layer right here. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to go through each of these layers and we're going to change the blue color. So you want to press on Hue and Saturation. You want to press right here. Basically this creates a layer mask so that the hue and saturation adjustments only are applied to the layer that's below it. Now we're going to go to Master and we're going to select the blue color. So it's not actually under blue. It's actually under cyan. And you can see when I change it, it changes the colors. So let's just say this is the red layer. So we're going to just type in red. So there you go. I'm going to hide this layer and I'm going to show the other layer and we're going to work with this one now. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to cyan and we're just going to make it a different color. So let's just call this green. Now next layer, we're going to do the same thing. Let's get yellow maybe. Now we're going to hide it. And now this is the last one. We're going to go to cyan. First, I want to show it. And then we're going to change the color. So maybe like pink, purplish. And obviously the last one is just the original layer, which is just blue. So I'm going to show all these now. So now what I want to do is I want to delete part of the image. So let's just say the top row is for red. You want to delete everything but the top row. So you want to select on the marquee tool right here and press backspace or delete. So let's do that. Delete. And now the rest of it shows. Now you want to press Ctrl D to deselect. You can see there's like the dotted lines. That means something is selected. But to deselect, you want to press Ctrl D. Also, if you're unable to delete the image, it's probably because it's not rasterized. So make sure you right click and press rasterize layer before you do anything. If it's grayed out like this, that means it's already rasterized. Now we're going to go on the green layer and we're going to delete everything underneath the second row. Now we're going to press Ctrl D to deselect. Now we're going to go to yellow, delete everything below the yellow. And now the pink, we're going to delete everything below the pink. And now if we press Ctrl H, it'll hide all these lines right here. And you can see how that looks like. What I would personally recommend is choose colors that are sort of similar and make them next to each other. So purple would be better closer to red and green would look better closer to blue, just so it's a little bit more subtle. This is obviously a little bit more extreme. What you can also do is you can make the image black and white and maybe just show one strip of the photo. So let's just say we want this purple. It's like the most vibrant color out of these. So let's just say we leave the purple. So let me hide. And I'll make the background black and white. Basically, this just sort of highlights and creates a color splash effect. You can do this. It only looks good in specific images though. I think it would look better in portraits where there's a skin tone. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. This is super easy. I'm gonna make a tutorial on how to do this on your phone, so make sure to hit the thumbs up button. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. My name is Steven, and I'll see you in the next one.